You look like an idiot.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be just telling some teacher stories that, some interesting stories that I have. So let's just get into it. Alright guys, sorry, I'm wearing a sweatshirt on like weirdly because I'm freezing and I don't feel like putting it on. But anyway, let's just get into the story. So the first story I'm going to tell is the most intense one, I think. But anyway, this is about how I think, or maybe how I did get a teacher fired. Okay, let's just get into the story. So this teacher, okay, no, let me tell you the backstory. So I have always, or I don't anymore, but when elementary through in 6th grade, except for the end of the year of 6th grade, I loved violin. I wanted a violin for Christmas, even though I didn't know how to play violin in like 3rd grade. I wanted one. I wanted a case with a lock on it. I don't know why. It was weird. I don't know, it's just weird. So I was also really jealous of my friend Ula because she was in violin for like a year or so at our school. So basically, I want to do violin. Then in 4th, there was this class, and it was for, sorry about that. So there's this class for kids that wanted to do violin. So I was like, oh, I want to do this, And you had to like rent the violin or, stuff like that. So I was like, I'm doing this. It was in 5th grade, so I was like, yeah. And so that has nothing to do with it. But then, when it rolled around to 6th grade, I was like, I'm going to do orchestra. I'm so excited for orchestra, Bad idea, Allie. So anyway, then the school year rolls around, and I get to the class. Now, this teacher, she looks like the teacher that tries hard. She's a try-hard teacher. She tries to wear cute clothes, not cute clothes, So the first like couple months of school, 3 or 4 or 5. 3 or 4 months rolls around. It's doing really good. Then the couple last months of school, like 4, she is starting to be really, really rude to particularly me and some other students, but really a lot me. So she started doing these things called lunch detentions. Lunch detentions, if you don't know what they are, they're just when you come into lunch for, I don't know, anything you did. So she was like, that's lunch detention for you, lunch detention for you. Now, lunch with your friends. But then when you were supposed to go up for lunch detention, she would search and find you. Now, she would tell me that I had a lunch detention and tell my friends that they had lunch detentions. But when she would go down and get us, she'd only get me. And she'd only call my mom. And she'd only email my mom. I asked my friends, hey, does the teacher text your mom? And they're like, no, why? I'm like, okay, now let me just pull up the email. So yes, I am logged into my mom's email on my phone. I don't know why, I just did it one day, so let's go. So this teacher, I'm going to give her a name. Her name is Miss Orchestra. That's going to be her name, Miss Orchestra. Now, when you go, I look up her name, not Miss Orchestra, that's not her name at all. She wrote. She emailed my mom on March 23rd, 2017. So last year, about like a couple months ago last year. Hi, Mrs. Burke. She's not a Mrs. Assuming stuff. She's like, hi, Mrs. Burke. Allie was off task and talking yesterday, so I had her stand for recess with me to practice her violin. No, you just sat there and yelled at me when I didn't even talk. Allie kept trying to have a conversation with a couple other students who were there too. I reminded her this time was not to talk. Allie continued and earned her 3 more recesses. 3 more recesses. 3. You don't get 3 recesses in one day. 3 more recesses. She can earn her recesses back if she behaves in class. Please feel free to contact me with concerns or questions. Thanks for all you do. My mom says thanks for letting me know. Hey, what happened? I'm like, oh, I was just talking. She's like, just don't do it again. I'm like, okay. Now, next email. This was on April 24th. April 24th, okay? Just keep that in mind. April 24th, 2017. Hi, Mrs. Burke again. I was completely on task last Monday and did not distract any other students. Okay, that's good, you know. So I excused her from her Wednesday recess with me. Wednesday, she distracted herself and other students by talking out of turn. So she earned herself recess with me on Thursday. The whole week. Oh, and people are like, want to hang out at recess. Lunch detention. So, the same thing happened Friday. So she had it with me again. She is not distracting tomorrow. She will get her recess back outside on Wednesday. Do not hesitate to contact me with any concerns or questions. My mom did not reply. No. Oh my gosh, no. Now, I like, one second. Sorry, anyway, I just had to check something for something. So, then a couple months later, I had detention. So the thing is, she would do this to me. She would yell at me for talking to, like, kids. And then she would say, you guys need to stop talking. Only write my name for detention. 3 detentions. Okay, and then there was this kid, you know. He was a violin player, and I had to sit next to him because she made me move seats because of, you know, me talking. So anyway, I sat next to this good violin player, and I have to talk, otherwise I will not get through work. I was talking to him, I was like, so you're trying out for a violin school? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. She goes, stop talking, Allie. I'm like, he's talking too. And she's like, I don't care. You need to worry about yourself. I'm like, so then I put my violin up against my head. I'm like this. She's like, are you talking? Because I can add more recesses on. What do you mean? I go, I'm just talking to myself. And she goes, you better be. I'm like, oh my God. So then, my friend, I'm not going to say her name because, you know, just privacy purposes. Let's give her name Jane. I don't know any Janes. Jane was like, someone told me that every year Miss Orchestra goes and picks someone that she wants to pick on. I'm like, what? Anyway, and then the next year she doesn't show up at the school, you know. My friend says we got her fired because I had written in not 1, not 2, but 3 reports on her saying that she's not a good teacher. That she gives me lunch detentions for no reason, tells other kids, you know. Now this girl, Jane, I think, wasn't it? I don't know. Jane was like, yeah, we got her fired. And I was like, yeah, I wrote in referral, or the things that you fill out about teachers. And she's like, yeah, I know, I did that too. And she's like, she does this teacher used to do this thing where she go, if you don't show up at the orchestra concert, you're gonna have to write a 3-page essay on whatever I give you. And so had to do that. So Jane had to do this and was like, oh yeah. So she wrote the 3-page essay, you know, obviously. One second. Up. So she had the 3-page essay and she was like, yeah, she turned it into Miss Orchestra and was like, here you go. And she had it on computer and she was like, she corrected every single thing. And so that girl's dad reported to the school because she's not an English teacher. She wrote a nice essay and there were words wrong. Okay. Okay, that was it for that story. This video is going to be too long, so I need to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Go tell your friends about me. Bye.